Hi there and welcome to my newest documentary about Sweden. This documentary is about perspectives from immigrants, what they love about Sweden, why they choose to come here, and some very cool stories from people from all over the world.
Well, I was born in Moscow, and when I was 14, I moved to Israel, and I lived there until I was 26. I mean, I usually say that I grew up in Israel because that's the years that form you really. And the question why I came here is not an easy one, because it's always, I always give a different reason depending on who asks me. For example, I can actually, if I dig to my childhood, I read Viking books about Vikings and the pagan myths about Odin and Thor, and I loved it, and I somehow felt that I want to go there. I want to see the lands of Vikings, but it was never in the sense of I want to move there. When in my 20s I decided to go and travel, I chose Scandinavia for this big, I'm 20 now, travel. So I was here a couple of 2-3 weeks on my own, and I fell in love with Stockholm just as a tourist. Actually, when I was sitting on Gotland, not in Stockholm, but on Gotland in Visby, I was sitting by the shore and I decided, wow, I love it so much, I have to try and come back next summer. And next summer I said I have to come back summer after that. And then I decided to come and study here, so I was accepted to Lund University. I didn't really have a plan of staying. I thought I want to experience this. And so I came to study, and then I got job offer, and now I have a Swedish family, whatever it means. Volvo, villa, vovve, whatever. I don't have a dog, but I have 2 kids and a husband, yes.
Hi, my name is Eric. I was born in Ghana. I grew up in Spain. And for the past 10 years, I've lived in Sweden. When I first arrived in Sweden, 2015, I was actually fall in love with the contrast coming from Spain with a big city like Barcelona. Based on my circumstances in Spain, I could find wow, this is the place that I can grow, as a person, and I can live to, create something here. It was a kind of a land of opportunities mixed with difficulties. Basically, I came to Sweden for opportunity to play football. And at the same time, I was also getting an opportunity to work. So I started working at Burger King. Today I have a work that I love going to. Here actually we build electric boats. Very challenging, but I love the challenge that it brings, and I love the development that those challenges come with it. So it's been an amazing journey. I'm a father. I'm also married to a Swedish woman, Julia.
My name is Raphael. I'm 39 years old. I come from France. I first came to Sweden in 2010 because my ex is Swedish, so that's why I'm here in the first place. I always wanted to move from France when I was younger. In 2006, I decided to move to London, actually. I moved back very quickly because it was tough living there, making money and afford to pay the rent and everything. So when I was back in France, I was always thinking one day I will move to another country. And I was curious about Scandinavia. So yeah. You need to work on it. You need to work on Language and social relations, getting a job, very important. Quite often I hear a new word that I never heard before, and then I try to remember it. So to speak good Swedish, maybe it took 6-7 years. Yeah, it takes time.
Hi, I am Joey and I am from the Philippines. I am an educator before coming to Sweden. I used to be a teacher both in the Philippines and in Thailand before actually becoming an au pair in Sweden. Actually, it was my friend who wanted to become an au pair at the beginning. I joined her with the application without any plans in mind. We just did it for fun. And then after a few days, I got contacted by the agency. So not particularly in Sweden. It's just so happened that the host who was interested with my profile was from Sweden. And then I moved here in October 2020. And then I stayed here till 2023 as an au pair. Sweden, not to offend anyone, but I didn't know anything about Sweden apart from the country being part of the Scandinavia. I did like the contrast when it comes to climate, actually, because I never had experienced snow before. And coming to Sweden, it gave me so much experience on that aspect.
I don't know why I'm here in Sweden, actually. It's like life put me here for a reason. A friend of mine told me, okay, if you're not doing nothing, come work with me in a boat factory, a yacht factory, prepping and painting boats. I never did that in my life, man. 12 years working as a graphic designer, and yeah, I have to twist all my life, like, okay, put the ego down and everything. I know it's a dream for a lot of people, at least in Latin America, to come here. For us, it's like the perfect country. Let's say it in that way. As a Latin American, to stay in Sweden is kind of impossible because the system, you have options, but they're really hard to do. Nothing is impossible, but you need to have that extra little luck in your side. As an immigrant, it's like every person have a different story. In my case, with the Swedish people, all the trip was amazing. I met here incredible people. I don't know if underestimate your kindness, but you're really kind people. Really, really kind people. But of course, not everything is perfect. Here in Sweden, my beginning was rough. You cannot imagine, man. I noticed that you don't like to confront. And of course, from Latin people or people from South Europe, it's confronting people.
The first impression was how safe I felt. And it's not something like criminal-wise, no, because it's safe in Israel, it's safe in Moscow, whatever they can write in the newspapers, it's safe. But I felt calm.
The first thing that I actually, realized here is that we had a lot of access to so many things. It's both positive and can be negative as well. And it's required the right mindset to really, take hold on all those opportunities.
What I appreciate more when I moved to Sweden is that people are very, very particular with personal space and privacy. I think individuality is very important as a person, because then you will really discover who you are without the pressure coming from the society or family.
Somehow I didn't feel the need to justify myself here. I was just accepted just the way I am. It's really weird. I know not everyone who comes to Sweden feels this way. A lot of people feel judged and that they cannot be themselves. I felt I could be myself.
Nobody's gonna say to you, like, speak my language or something. That I know that happened in other countries. Even in the smallest store, they speak English. So in that way, I never feel uncomfortable, never. The opposite, I feel really good, and it's something that if you speak English, you can be calm here with that.
For me personally, I have always loved everything that has to do with creative stuff and also personal development. So wherever that I go, I always try to find myself or to be in the right mindset. Okay, how can I contribute to this place and how can I grow as a person? So I love that the land itself are based on diversity. They accept and include everyone in the community. And also I love Sweden. I love the food. Köttfärslimpa is one of my favorite food.
3, and that's English, Swedish, and French.
Well, I only speak 4, which is the languages I lived in, and English, Russian, Hebrew, Swedish, and English. But I studied German and Polish.
I speak Ilocos, that's my mother tongue, and I speak Filipino. Also, I speak basic Thai since I stayed there for 4 years. And then a little bit of Swedish, and then, of course, English.
Spanish is my native language, Portuguese and English. 3.5 years ago, I can say that I only speak one language. And it's going to happen to me here if I want to be here more time.
But integrating is not only about language. Language is really important. You can manage in English, but you will never understand, jokes from last evening TV show. You have to understand those jokes. You have to know the popular culture to navigate the society.
You're not going to be able to speak as you want. And not because you're speaking other language, it's more because in Latin America we practice more the physical contact. For example, here you're not going to say to someone that you're buying something, my love, or a kiss in the cheek. I know one story that someone lost his job because of that. But okay, I understand that here things are like that. And I'm not going to be hugging everyone as I want, but for us in Latin America, is really common.
Sweden offers the basic but most essential things in life. Number 1 is the air quality. I came from the Philippines and then moved to Bangkok, which have this really bad air quality, especially in certain months of the year.
You feel that the air here is like transparent. It's crispy. No matter what the season is, you feel like freedom. You feel like, it's so few people here, relatively. We're in one of the most crowded places in the whole of Sweden right now, but it's so few people, and I felt like I want to get out. I want to have as few people as possible around me. And you might ask, why am I living in Stockholm and not in the northern Sweden? Why I live outside of Stockholm in the forest.
The nature itself. That's what I love most about Sweden. And you can drink directly from the tap. That is so basic, but for me, very essential. Since these basic things, clean air, clean water, these things are considered luxury in most part of the world.
I was always drawing since I was a kid, pretty much. So sometimes illustration, drawing, painting, graffiti, quite broad things I've been doing. So yeah, but the thing I do mostly now is painting on walls. We have, they call it an open wall, which means everyone can just come and paint on the wall at any time of the day, totally freely. So yeah, I've been doing that probably since 2005, 2006, something like that.
Actually in Venezuela I used to play in a band. I sing in a band long time ago. I never quit that dream. Maybe here in Sweden I say that I think this is the right place to have a band because the scene is really good the scene. Yeah, if you like video games and heavy music and metal, it's the place to be, yeah.
Well, I guide. I'm a Stockholm Maniac. I love the city and I love reading about it. I love talking about it, and I love making money by talking about it. And this is my 8th year as a YouTuber, but it's a really, I have like 200,000 followers and it grows. And I have a really nice community. Russian is my main language for guiding just because my blog is so big, so I get a lot of job from it. I feel like Scandinavia. I like Scandinavia, but I feel like Finland, Norway and Denmark, they are extreme, and Sweden is lagom. Sweden is moderate. Sweden is the mix. It has the mountains, it has mooses and lakes like in Finland. It has this European vibe in the south. It has a lot of culture.
To me, Sweden is like a breath of fresh air, literally and figuratively. It offers individuality, originality, and just better quality of life.
I like the Swedish culture and the Swedish way of being. People are calm. That's why I fit in as well, probably.
Look around. These apartment buildings are 400 or 500 years old. They are loved, they are taken care of, and it's something in the culture. Like, for example, what am I gonna do this Sunday? Right, paint my house. Like, this is something you do on the weekends, and you fix and you improve. And this is really important to me.
Of course, you deal with loneliness. Winter is really tough for us, the cold. But in general, man, my experience, personal experience from Sweden is an amazing country with amazing people. You need to appreciate that I feel blessed to be here.
Sweden has given me the opportunities to grow as a person and also to create my dream from, zero to wherever that I'm thinking to be. Yeah, so I love you, Sweden.
So I feel so much in line with this society. I feel home. I feel at home.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And I just wanted to make a shout out to everyone involved. Ira, Eric, Alcides, Raphael, and Joey. Thank you so much for spending time with me and making this possible.